Greetings, friends. Happy Friday, and it's time for the drive home. So, Halloween's coming up. That's pretty cool. Actually, Halloween's coming up pretty soon. We only got a week and change, really. Good Lord. My costume is in not great shape. Not quite there yet. So, themes. You guys do themes when you do your Halloween costumes? That's what we tend to do. Try to think of things that everybody can kind of mesh with. Some really successful ones have been drugs. We go as the very personification of drugs, which is a lot of fun. I was LSD. So I wore a lot of tie-dye. That was a lot of fun. We've done many other things. We did 80s cartoon characters. I was Captain N. Let's see here. What else was fun? We did tarot cards one year, and I was the Hermit. That was one of my better costumes. I really like that one. Gosh, what else have we done? I don't know, but themes are fun. This year we're all going as water deities, which is why I'm going as Aegir, and my wife is going as Ran, the Norse deities of the ocean. I apologize for the squeaky windshield wipers. And also the Norse deities have thrown some really wicked parties and brewing. And however, since the Vikings didn't brew with kegs, I'm not carrying a keg around. I'm just gonna bring my drinking horn and maybe sneaking a bottle of apple juice somewhere so I can tell people it's mead and not break any laws. Speaking of parties, you going to one? We go every year, mainly because we go to SEAF, the Seattle Erotic Arts Festival. They throw a Halloween party every year called Seduction, and it's pretty damn cool. And of course, the reason we go is because my wife is a huge part of SEAF. She has many, many jobs that she does concerning that particular group, organization, event, what have you. So we get to go for free. That, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. And we're also doing our own parts in it, like I'm emceeing the costume contest. So that'll be fun. At least I'll be able to do that. I'm stuck in traffic. This is interesting. Typically we don't have traffic coming out of here, but today we do. So let's see here. What else is good? Oh, my group at work, their theme, I believe, is the circus. I don't know. They had some spreadsheet on Google Drive about everybody picking a piece to do their costume with, and when I tried to access it, I didn't have access to it, so I gave up. Honestly, anything with a circus, I didn't really much care about trying to dress up as that anyways. Maybe I'll just bring a thing of popcorn and my costume will be somebody who's going to the circus and they can deal. And maybe next time remember to include me on the Google document. So there we are then. I'm wondering about the costuming bit of Halloween and what sort of a turn that's going to take, or how important that's going to be with the continued increased prevalence of cosplay. Cosplay is becoming almost as big here as it is in like Japan and what have you, which is cool. I mean, I'm all for it. I think cosplay is a lot of fun. I've done a couple in my day. I'm not great at making costumes and props. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I usually have to have people make costumes for me because I can't sew worth a damn. So unless it's a modern day practical outfit or it's something fantasy and I just happen to have costuming stuff, because I used to go to Ren Fair a lot. So so if I have that, then I can go with that. My best cosplay to date was I was Frank West from the Dead Rising series, and that was fantastic. I looked just like Frank West. It worked out perfectly. Not like that's terribly difficult. The man has a million outfits, and although I tried to go as default and recognizable as possible, and I think it worked out pretty well. The funny part about it was I made a press pass that was just something I made up off the top of my head, and I even put his picture in for the little photo, not my own, but his picture. And I had it on the flip side of my con badge, so whenever we had to go past security or whatever and they needed to look at your con badge, I could just flip it up and show them my con badge and then flip it back down and just have my press pass. I never had to flip it up. They just saw my fake press pass and said, okay, go ahead. Which got me thinking that I clearly need to take advantage more often. I have not. I've not used my powers for evil, but I might need to start doing that. Because it's fun. Anyways, so, back. So, Halloween. The celebrations of Halloween, I mean, what does it really mean to people anymore? It really just seems to be costumes, parties, and candy. I'm sure I'll get Wiccan groups out there telling me that there's so much more to the celebration and the meaning behind it and what have you, and then you'll get some really hardcore Christian groups that'll tell me how evil it is and various things of this nature. But let's look at the broad spectrum here. Let's not try to focus on that. What does it really mean to people? I mean, for us, it's our favorite holiday, but that's because we like to dress up and we like to get candy and we like to go to parties. So couldn't that be like any convention, really, and just, go buy candy at the same time? What makes Halloween so different and so special? Is it the pumpkin spice lattes? Is it the pumpkin carving? Is it the fact that the kids get all wired and excited about it? All these things could be the case. Maybe not the pumpkin spice lattes, because I don't drink those, but could be part of it. I mean, it's all invested in the season, as it were. And I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that this year it hasn't felt as overshadowed by Thanksgiving and Christmas that's coming up as I've seen it in other years. Like, I remember it being mid-October and I was seeing Christmas crap already, and just, that drives me nuts. I mean, Christmas is great and all, but let's confine it to December, please. It takes place at the end of December. Can we just keep it in that month and not crap all over Halloween? But on the other hand, I really haven't even seen Halloween-related stuff either. It's just been, I don't know, any other day. The closest I got to it was the Specialties near my office has orange sugar cookies, because that's their Halloween thing. And I bought a pumpkin sugar cookie for my son at a bakery. That was it. I really haven't seen anybody really advertising Halloween stuff. And then, I mean, part of that could be, I don't watch commercial television, so I don't get the commercials. I mostly just go to work at home. I don't drive around out on the town or anything like that, so I'm probably not going to see a lot of billboards. But, I mean, am I wrong? I mean, you tell me. Do you see a lot of Halloween advertisings out there? Or is it already Thanksgiving and I just missed it and wasn't paying attention? But now that I'm talking about it, it really does seem like what does this holiday mean to people anymore? And is it really just, let's dress up and have a party? I'm way past, the age of trick-or-treating. Although I'll go with my kids downtown and take them trick-or-treating, and that's always fun. I was Raptor Jesus last year. That was an easy costume. But yeah, I don't know. It's just it's just another holiday. I mean, Thanksgiving, you can say, well, that's easy. That's all about getting together with your family and enjoying a dinner and what have you, and things of that nature. Christmas, again, getting together with your family, exchanging gifts, things of that nature. But I mean, is that all Halloween is, or is Halloween something more? I mean, it feels like Halloween should be more because it's my favorite freaking holiday. But when it boils it down, what is it? What more is there to it? So give me some insight on that, and I'll think about it some more. We got time, and then I'll see you at home.